Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, John the Truth Dioria, and tonight we have another segment of 20 random questions. And tonight's guest is professional boxer Wilton Hilario. How you doing tonight, Wilton?
I'm doing good. I'm doing.
I love the shirt, man.
Oh yeah, Popeye.
Nice. So I know you've been out of the ring for a while. So what you been doing?
Working a lot. Yeah, I was the barbershop. I was telling you.
Oh, you're breaking up on me a little bit.
Right there. Better.
Yep, that's better.
Now I own a barbershop and I just cut hair now.
What's the name of the barber shop?
Icon Barbers. Icon Barbershop.
Icon Barbershop?
Yeah.
All right. So you ready for these random 20 questions?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So question one for some of the fans that aren't familiar with how all this began. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
Uh, I always wanted to. I always wanted to be a boxer. Like I always was fighting, and and once we came to Minnesota, we were like a couple blocks away from COD, Particular Discipline.
Yep.
So one of my friends took me over there. I mean, actually, it was like a old guy. We were talking about fighting and stuff in the streets, and he was like, "Oh, you want to fight? You want to?" So he brought me to the gym and signed me up. I was always wanted to be a boxer, but I was scared of my dad won't let me compete because I was a trouble kid. So I figured like if I tell him that I wanted to box, he thought it was to get into a fight in school and stuff like that. So I never had the nerve to ask him like, "Yo, I want to box." But then I started fighting behind his back for like 2 years. But when he find out that I was fighting, he fell in love with it.
So some of the fans don't know that you're not originally from Minnesota. So when you say you came
No,
to Minnesota, where did you come from?
actually, I'm original from the Dominican Republic, and then we moved to Puerto Rico, and then we came here when I was 15, 14, 15, 15.
Okay. So you fought for 2 years behind your dad's back, and you had to
Yeah,
train and
about
everything, and he never knew. Where did he think you were going?
no, because he wasn't living here too. Like, so he lived with us here for a year, and then he went back to Puerto Rico.
Oh,
So I was, and then he find out he used to come and visit us. Somehow he find out that I was boxing. So
okay.
and then he was the happiest man alive.
Question two: who's your favorite fighter,
Like right now, or
or of all time? It doesn't matter.
I would say Tito Trinidad.
Nice pick. This generation doesn't even know him.
No,
No,
but I
they
would
missed.
say Loma though. I gotta go with Loma right now,
Okay.
even though he's a little,
You like Lomachenko right now?
Yeah, I do. I really like him the way he approaches boxing and yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to just mention one fighter when we got so many that are really good.
All right. Question three: what's something that your boxing fans don't know about you?
Uh, I think they know everything about me. I don't know that I'm a break dancer.
Okay.
I don't
There you
people
go.
know that.
Okay. Are you still a break dancer today, or you used to
A
be?
little bit, yeah. I got a couple of moves still, but
Did you have a
yeah.
breakdancing name?
Did I? No. Actually, that's weird. I cannot remember if I did. I must have one. I can't remember though. Yeah, that was I should have had one, but I can't remember.
All right. Question 4. So I'm curious about this question myself. This is the reason why I threw it in here, and I'm sure some of the fans are aware too, but or wondering this question too. But what was the reason behind you retiring when you did?
Actually, I never retired. I just stopped receiving calls. I mean, I took a time off. I remember that, and people were calling for us to fight, and I was like, I'm taking a time off because I got injured. We were supposed to fight Jeremy Lynch or whatever was his name. Jeremy, you remember Jeremy?
I'm not sure.
Jeremy Lynch, Jeremy. Yeah, he's from here, from St. Paul.
Okay.
And I think I got injured, like I would say 3 weeks before the fight. So I told him to postpone the fight, and he was like, "No, I either had to take the fight, or I was like the car was gonna fall off, and the car never went through."
So, and then you just never got any calls to fight again?
And then after that, I did got a couple calls, but I was like, no, I'm just taking a time off, and never came back.
Okay,
I mean,
I guess technically, I mean, you never announced a retirement, but I guess the calls just stopped coming.
Yeah. But then I realized, like, that was too much. You know, it's a lot of work, you know. Then now I got 3 kids, and I got to provide to my family. And, you know, if you don't get paid, it's hard. And so now boxers don't get paid if you don't fight.
And now you're running your own barbershop, right?
Yeah. I bought it about 5 years ago. 5 years ago.
Okay. So, all right, question 5. What is the craziest or the funniest story that ever happened between you and a boxing fan?
I can't think of it.
Nothing sticks out in your mind? A story of a fan, something to do with a fan?
I know one time at the Target Center, I think it was one of the Jason and Alan Lixow fans. He flicked me off. That's about it. He flicked me off, and he going crazy. And I'm like, why are you so mad? Now, I can see him from the crowd flicking me off. So I just flick him back up. I was like, F you too, you know? But I'm like, why are you so angry? Like, and I wasn't even, I don't think I wasn't even fighting them that night.
Well, then how do you know it was a fan of theirs?
It had to be. Why would he flick me off? It felt like, I don't know if it was, he was right next to his family. For some reason, I put it together. It was one of their fans or their friends or something.
Okay.
Automatically, I thought like, oh, you just one of Alan Lixow friend or something.
All right, question 6. Who was your favorite opponent in your career?
Man, I can say my third fight.
And who was that?
My third fight. Sadat Basquez. He was 3-0. I was 2-0. And for some reason, it stuck up with me for forever. Like, going out there, it was really hot in Texas. It was my first time they broke my eardrum. So it was a career experience to me. Like, going to the corner and not be able to hear my coach. And then me not be able, I didn't want to tell my coach, like, I cannot hear you. Like something is wrong. I didn't at the time. I didn't have no idea what was it. I just like, am I mute? What's going on? I was confused. Like, but then I don't want to tell my coach that if something's wrong with me because I don't want him to stop the fight or something. And then with the years, you know, I was like, oh, that's just part of boxing. It happens.
So I'm gonna throw this in there. We got people tuning in and watching, and then Sammy Torres just wanted to know if he could throw a question in there. So I'm gonna throw it in there for you, Sammy. He wants to know that because you didn't retire on your own, and you know, and that you were in still pretty good shape. He wants to know, do you think you could box at the level you once did this day at this age?
I don't know. I'm pretty healthy though. And like the other day I went to the gym and everybody was crazy talking about, man, you coming back? Are you coming back? I'm like, no. But you know, I have everything. I'm still fast. I'm still strong. You know, I don't think I don't know. But you know, I didn't see no punishment like that in fights.
Okay.
So I know I could compete at a high level still. But to go through that training camp and starving myself and all that stuff, I don't know if I can do it. Okay. I mean, you know, if I would have enough money, like, you know, I could try it again, but I gotta work, man. I gotta work.
All right. Question 7. What's one of your best boxing memories in your career?
I don't know. My dad coming to visit me, and I knocked the dude out, knocking out a guy, and my dad watching me.
Okay. Question 8. Have you ever had an incident where you almost died?
What do you mean?
Just in life in general. Have you ever been in a situation where you where you're gonna die?
Oh, a lot of them. I'm so scared. A lot of them. I remember I almost drowned when I was little. Somebody got me out the river. I remember me and another boxer too. We were going to I think we were going to a club, and we were going like at least 70, 80, and the road was so slippery that it wouldn't stop. And my friend, he jumped back, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna die," because we were going so fast, and the car wouldn't brake at all, and it was going straight, and we could see the car, and he was like, "When we're gonna die," and I'm over here talking, "Oh, my car," because I just bought it the night before, and I promise you, if I would have crashed, I think it would have been bad.
Okay. I gotta tell you hi, I think from one of your nieces. I don't know how to pronounce her name correctly. I don't want to say it wrong. She says, "Hey, Uncle Wilton, tell him I said hi."
Who?
It's Liliyah.
LL?
Yeah, Liliyah. I don't know how to say that.
I want to just kill myself.
LLIY.
YAH. So I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yach? No.
So if you're
Lydia,
if you're Wilton,
Lydia.
If you're Wilton's niece, if that's there, okay, yeah, she says hi.
Okay. Yeah, I know who he is now.
Okay, apparently I can't read.
Say hi, Leah.
So, all right, question 9. What's something that you're very passionate about besides boxing?
Cutting hair Uh, I'm passionate about everything, really. Like cutting hair, everything I do, I'm really passionate about. With
Okay.
Julia.
Let's see. Question 10. If you could have a conversation with any animal and it could talk back, what animal would you want to have a conversation with?
Ooh, that's a good one. What do you think? Uh,
You got
damn.
it?
An eagle, an American eagle.
All right. That's a good one.
Yeah, or a tiger, something like that. A lion or something.
Okay. Question
He,
11.
he
Do
said
you.
he'll do the
Huh?
what?
All right. Question 11. Do you believe in ghosts or aliens?
No. I'm the type of person that I believe when I see it. So if
Okay.
I don't see it, it's kind of hard. I mean, it could be, who knows? But if I never seen it or somebody that I know close to me that I can trust, never seen it, you know what I mean?
All right.
I don't believe it.
All right. Question 12. What are the top 5 things an amateur boxer needs to know when they decide to turn professional, in your opinion?
Ooh. It's not as sweet as it looks. Uh, it's more outside of the ring. Yeah. It's more outside of the ring. The problem, the promoters. Yeah, you need people behind you. Like you need really people that you trust behind you. And oh man, a good team, money. Oh man, I can't think of. But it's a lot of stuff. It's hard. It's not because
So
when
it's
you when
not
I
as
turn
easy as
pro,
everybody seems to think it is.
right. When you turn pro, you just think of being a world champion and being rich. That's the main thing. Like as an amateur one, that was my my goal was to get the money and being a world champion. That's my dream. That's why I feel like I stopped I stopped boxing because I feel like, man, it was gonna be too difficult for me to be a world champion. And if I wasn't gonna be a world champion, well, at least I was gonna be rich from boxing. And I saw reality like that wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, nah, you know what? I'll keep my health, my health is more important than the money, definitely.
Okay. Question 13. If you wrote a book on your life in boxing, what would the title be?
The fighter.
But there's already a movie called The
I know,
Fighter.
but the Street Fighter or some it gotta be
Wasn't your name the Pretty Warrior?
yes.
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
you just.
that was a combination. Look, so when I was boxing, I remember I was a lot of people calling me, "Oh, you're just a pretty boy. You're just a pretty boy." Like I wanna, and I know deep in my heart that I was a warrior. I was just bigger than just a pretty boy. Like, cause I used to be. It's crazy how it changed. Cause I was like Mayweather. See how they call him like the pretty boy, and then he became the money. You know. So at first I was just like I love making like move and look pretty. For me that was to look good, jump around and. But then I wanted to show that side of me that I was a warrior. But if I was, I don't know. I, fighting, it was for me. It was something. The fighter, I don't know.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard because.
All right, question 14. Who is someone in your life that has inspired you outside of the sport of boxing?
Who's like? Say that again.
So who is somebody in your life that has inspired you outside of the sport of
in
boxing?
my life?
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with boxing in your life outside of the sport.
My mom.
Okay. All right, question 15. What type of activity do you do that's therapeutic for you besides the boxing?
Cutting hair. That's my everyday therapy. Talking to my friends, talking to my clients. That's why I'm not. That's why I don't have. I feel like I don't have mental issues or depression, and because I can. Besides this little boy and my 2 daughters, but being at the barbershop, I'm in my own world.
Okay. Question 16. Do you still have any involvement in the sport of boxing at all?
A little bit. I go to the gym some Mondays, and I'll be want to train him. I just trained a guy today that he's blind, and we're gonna start working 2 times a week. I'm gonna train him. That's my passion. I want to be a trainer. I want to give back. I want to give back my knowledge in boxing. But
Okay.
like right now, my plan is in 5 years become a trainer. But right now, I want to train him. Like I said, I'm training he's blind, and it's kind of like I thought it would be cool for him to train a person that is blind. And hopefully, I can make a video and send it to you later.
No, that's pretty nice of you, man. That takes a lot of patience to work with somebody like that.
Yeah. And it could
Right,
be. I
question
think it's
8.
going to be a lot easier than what it looks like.
Well, believe it or not, I just ran into a guy the other day that's teaching a martial arts class to a group of blind people.
Yeah, I know. I've been cutting his hair for a couple of years now, and it just came out to. It came to my mind. I'm like, why did you train him? And I'm like, man, I could do something with you, because and I just started training him today. Actually, today, we did a little bit on I could say Thursday, and then today we started at my house, and I trained him for like about 2 hours, and it was kind of cool.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You can see me?
Yep. All right, question 19 or 18. What is the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Too many.
Too many.
Yes. Riding a bike 180 miles an hour. Crazy. When I got off the bike, I was like, oh my God, if I would have fell,
Okay.
But, yeah, I would say that.
Question 19. If you could have a conversation with one person in history, who would it be?
Wow. Shoot. It's so many people, though. It's hard to say one when you got so many people. like Sugar Ray Robinson would have been one. Like that'd be, you know, my dad before he passed. Like at the time that he died, that would have been cool. I don't know. It's so many people though. You can't say one.
That's why it's
Like,
a good. That's why it's a good question. It makes you think.
It is like, you know, even Abraham Lincoln or somebody, you know, like that.
Okay. All right. Question 20. This is our last question. If you were granted 3 wishes, how would you use them?
How would I use them? What do you mean? Like, okay, hold on.
Well, if you were granted 3 wishes, you'd get to do 3 wishes. How would you use them?
Oh man, stay young forever.
Yes.
Stay young. That's a good one.
And what?
That's what.
And what would the other 2 be?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Stay young. And how my mom forever too.
You just said. Why did you say twice?
You mean with money?
Nah, money doesn't. No.
Oh.
Like, you know, stay young and healthy. Stay young, healthy. Have my mom on my side the whole forever. What else? And how my children's. I'm a family man, you know, like it's not. I would say my family.
So basically, keep your family together forever.
Yes. Healthy, yup.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you coming on the show and being willing to answer the 20 questions. If you want to say anything to your fans or anybody out there or promote your business, go ahead.
Nah, I said thank you to everybody for coming up and showing support. Nothing, not much. Thank you. My barber, go to the barber shop, Icon Barbers, over South Minneapolis. And nothing. Hopefully, I have my gym in 5 years. South Minneapolis.
South Minneapolis. Get your picture taken, get an autograph, and get a nice fade.
Yep.
All right. And with that, the truth has spoken.